Today, however, we stand once again at the threshold of history. We are gathered under the compelling and forward-looking theme, which is inclusiveness, unity, and renewal. This theme is not a mere slogan. It is a strategic imperative. It speaks directly to our present reality and defines the pathway to our collective future. It calls on us to close ranks, rebuild trust, and reposition our party as the foremost platform for democratic governance in Nigeria. Distinguished delegates, stakeholders, and leaders, we are assembled here as one united political family to perform one of the most sacred duties in any democratic process, which is the election of a new National Working Committee that will steer the affairs of our party over the next 4 years. This moment is not merely procedural. It is profoundly democratic and historically symbolic. It represents renewal. It represents rebirth. And it represents a reaffirmation of our shared commitment to the founding ideals of justice, equity, national cohesion, and a people-oriented organization. Let me at this juncture commend you, loyal members of our great party across the 36 states and FCT, who are here in this arena. Let me at this juncture commend your resilience in adversity, your loyalty in moments of uncertainty, and your unwavering belief in the PDP project, which has kept this party alive, vibrant, and relevant. You are the true custodians of this great institution, and today's gathering is a testament to your enduring faith. To our members and supporters across Nigeria and in the diaspora who are listening to us from the comfort of their homes, let it be clearly stated that the PDP remains Nigeria's most experienced and most structured and most nationally rooted political party. And this is so because of your loyalty and your support. We may have suffered some electoral setbacks, but these vital credentials still abides with us, and we need to guard it with every strength at our disposal. Therefore, permit me to dedicate today's convocation to your unwavering courage. It is because of your faith and steadfastness in this party that we must now resolve from this convention to rebuild, rebrand, and reposition the PDP. I must also, with a deep sense of responsibility, acknowledge and commend His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. At a critical moment in the life of this party, when uncertainty loomed large, he demonstrated courage, resolve, and uncommon commitment in ensuring that the PDP did not drift into political oblivion. From 2015 till date, he has remained a formidable pillar of strength, investing his time, energy, and resources in sustaining the party as a credible platform of hope for the millions of Nigerians. Such consistency of purpose, unwavering loyalty, and exemplary leadership have without doubt earned him a place of prominence as the national leader of our party. I will not forget the contribution of other eminent leaders of our party, including Senator Bukola Saraki and many others, whose commitment to dialogue, bridge building, and reconciliation has helped steady the ship during turbulent times. History will undoubtedly be kind to those of you who stood firm in defense of this great institution when it mattered most. To members of the 2026 National Convention Planning Committee and the various subcommittees, I say with pride, you have answered the call of history. Despite the constraints of time and the enormity of the task, you have demonstrated exceptional dedication, coordination, and sacrifice. This convention stands today as a testament to excellence, and I commend you all. I wish to most profoundly acknowledge the presence of the electoral umpires in Nigeria, the Independent National Electoral Commission, for their presence and support in today's convention as their tradition. Your presence reinforces our commitment to transparency, credibility, and democratic integrity. To our media partners, we deeply appreciate your continued role in projecting the ideals, the values, and the activities of our great party. To the National Working Committee that will emerge from this convention, I congratulate you in advance. But let me also sound a note of clear responsibility. The task before you is onerous, it is urgent, and it is unavoidable. The duty of genuine reconciliation within our party is not optional. It is fundamental. Your work will begin immediately. You must act decisively to heal divisions, rebuild trust, restore discipline, and strengthen internal democracy across all levels of the party structure. Let the theme of this convention, inclusiveness, unity, and renewal, serve not merely as a guiding principle, but let it be a binding commitment. Distinguished delegates, fellow party members, this convention is not merely ceremonial, it is consequential. It is more than a gathering. It is a moment of reckoning. A moment that will determine whether the People's Democratic Party can rise above its recent challenges and reclaim its rightful position as Nigeria's leading political platform. As we conclude this historic exercise and return to our respective states, let us carry with us not just the resolutions of this convention, but its spirit. Let inclusiveness define our engagements. Let unity shape our actions, and let renewal guide our mission. Let these not be empty words, but living principles that will drive our conduct from the National Working Committee down to the world level and across the Federation. Together, we shall rebuild. Together, we shall reconcile. Together, we will certainly rise again. Long live the People's Democratic Party. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you all, and God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. His Excellency, the Chair of 2026 National Convention. Together, we shall build. PDP! Please, another round of applause for the Chair of the Convention. We wish to recognize in our midst the following former Senate President and former Governor of Kwara State, His Excellency Senator Bukola Saraki, former National Chairman of PDP and former Governor of Kaduna State, His Excellency Senator Mohammed Makarfi, Commander of the Order of Niger. We recognize former Governor of Jigawa State, one of the founding fathers of our great party, His Excellency Alhaji Sule Lamido. We recognize former Governor of Gombe State and also a member of the 10th Senate, His Excellency Ibrahim Dankwambo. We recognize former First Lady of Niger State, Senator Zainab Kure, a member of Board of Trustees. We recognize former National Organizing Secretary of this party, former Senate Deputy Leader, Senator Abdul Ningi. Also in this midst is Senator Boacha and former Acting National Secretary, Alhaji Kao Baraje. We have in our midst former Governor of Benue State and former National Auditor of the PDP, His Excellency Samuel Otom, PhD. Former Governor of Ekiti State, His Excellency Peter Ayo Fayoshe. We have former Attorney General of the Federation in our midst, Chief Michael Kasi Andwaka. As the list comes, we'll recognize them. We have Senator Natasha Akboti here, Chief Ferdinand Anabraba, Chairman of Feathers Forum of the South-South, former Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Chibudon Wuche. Honorable Kelechi Nwogu is a member of the House of Representatives. Before I drop the microphone, let me introduce in our midst the umpire. We have here National Commissioner of INEC, Professor Sani Adams, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Another National Commissioner here in our midst, Dr. Ken Ukagu. Juan Arabs is the Director of EPM. We have Deputy Directors, Assistant Directors, Special Assistant to Chairman, all they are 13 on the entourage. Thank you very much and welcome to the 2026 National Convention.
Thank you very much. Muna godiya sosai. Muna an so mai amfani da wannan dama mu yi wa kowa da kowa godiya da zuwa wannan gagarumin taro, musamman godiya ta musamman ga Party National Leader, wato His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike, Honorable Minister na Abuja. Muna jawabi na ban godiya tare da dukkan mutanen Arewa wanda suka zo wannan taro namu mai girma. Without wasting much of your time, I'd like to specially recognize and invite for a brief speech, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a seasoned political leader and a party administrator, a symbol of organizational discipline and progressive leadership within the party structure. With years of experience in grassroots mobilization, governance, and party administration, he has served in various strategic capacities within the National Working Committee. As National Chairman, he provides direction for party unity, stability, and national relevance. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please can we put our hands together for our one and only Abu National Chairman, Honorable Abdulrahman Mohammed Takushara. Distinguished delegates, guests, ladies and gentlemen, please let's make some noise for the National Chairman, Honorable Abdulrahman Mohammed Takushara, for his speech.
I said, PDP is back again. We are very united. I said, no more factions. That you so we can believe that. I said, PDP is back again. While you're stepping over here. I said, make together, we'll take the boat. We are the PDP is back again. And in confession we know so. Our chairman today, and PDP is back for don't tell them they can go.
PDP. Power to the people. Our leader, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Nyesom Wike, the Chairman of Board of Trustees of our great party, and members of the Board of Trustees, our leader, the former Senate President, His Excellency Bukola Saraki, the founding members of our great party, the former governors that are here, most especially our leaders, His Excellency Sule Lamido, and our leader, Ahmed Makarpi, the former governors that are here, members of the National Assembly, most especially the leader of the Senate, distinguished Senator Abamaro, and leader of House of Representatives, Right Honorable Chinda, the state chairmen of our great party, members of the working committee and executive committee of our great party, members of the press, all other protocols duly observed. I welcome you all to this historic national convention of our great party, the People's Democratic Party, convened under the dam and speak directly to our moment and to our mission. A convention of inclusive, unity, and renewal. Distinguished delegates, this is not an official day. Today is a moment of reflection, a moment of responsibility, and above all, a moment of renewal. We gather here after a difficult session, a session of disagreement, a session of legal contestation, a session that tested the strength and soul of this party, but let it be said clearly. The PDP has not come here to mourn itself. The PDP has come here to renew itself. This convention is therefore not just about election. This convention is therefore about restoration. It is about order, not just about position. It is about purpose. Distinguished delegates, the recent judicial development, including the recognition of the current caretaker leadership, must not be seen as a victory for some and defeat for others. Rather, they must remind us that institutions must be guided by law, that leadership must be anchored on process, and that no party can endure outside constitutional order. And so today, we choose a higher path. We choose inclusiveness over exclusion. We choose unity over division. We choose renewal over decline. Distinguished delegates, permit me with humility and a deep sense of responsibility to recognize leaders who have contributed in a various way to stabilizing our great party in difficult times. I must particularly acknowledge the former Governor of Rivers State and Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory, whose strategic engagement and firm intervention helped and sustained critical momentum at a defining moment. Leadership in turbulent times require courage, and history always recognizes those who stand when it matters most. I also sincerely appreciate distinguished Senator Bukola Saraki, former President of the Senate, who wise counsel, calm disposition, and commitment to dialogue have enriched the process of stabilization and reconciliation within our party. I equally salute our governors, former governors, members of the National Assemblies, elders, and stakeholders across the Federation, too numerous to mention, whose sacrifice, consultation, and commitment have ensured that the PDP remains standing today. Distinguished delegates, there are also moments in the life of a party when principled action becomes necessary to preserve institutional integrity. In that regard, we must acknowledge with respect and a sense of history Honorable Austin Nwachukwu, Honorable Abraham Ame, Honorable Jotona, the chairman of Imo PDP Abia and Bayelsa State, along with respected leaders such as Alhaji Sule Lamido. They pursue lawful and constitutional pathway at the time when clarity and direction were required. Their action taken with a framework of the law have contributed to the restoration of order, the reinforcement of due process, and the reposition of our party on the part of Renewal. We recognize them. We appreciate our commitment to principle, and we affirm that the strength of this party lies in the courage of those who act in its best interest. Distinguished delegates, let me say this clearly. No ambition is greater than this party. No office is worth the weakening of this platform. As we proceed, let us contest with dignity. Let us disagree without bitterness. Let us organize with inclusiveness. And let us lead with humility. Because beyond this hall, Nigeria is watching us. Our people are facing economic hardship, insecurity, uncertainty about the future. They are not looking for conflict. They are looking for leadership. And the question before us is simple. Can the PDP rise again? The answer is yes. We must do that. And yes, we will. But it begins here. And it begins now. Let this convention not end as an event. Let it begin as a movement for inclusive, a movement for unity, a movement for renewal. Let it be said that here in Abuja in March 26, the People's Democratic Party choose a healing over hostility, order over chaos, law over arbitrariness, and hope over despair. And let it be said that from this convention, a strong PDP will emerge. A united PDP will emerge. A renewed PDP will emerge. On this note, I want to call the entire Federation that PDP today has come to stay in Nigeria. And we have only one PDP. And the caretaker committee have done everything possible to make sure that we have a successful convention. With this note, I want to thank the chairman of the National Planning Convention for a successful process and the other chairman of subcommittee. I thank you all. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless the People's Democratic Party. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much, our amiable national chairman. And it is my pleasure, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to invite the chairman BOT, our brother, our friend, and good administrator, distinguished Senator Mao Habunwa, PhD, MPOM. He will now come for his speech, and I'm sure as he's coming, I'll quickly also recognize his brother, who is also here, Mazi Sam Ohabunwa, OFR, former presidential aspirant. He's coming. We also thank you and welcome you, High Chief Dr. Ifeanyi Chukwuma Odi, the 5th Odozi Obodo from Ebonyi State. We thank you. We welcome you, Odozi Obodo. God bless you.
PDP, you don't come out, tell them it go. Odozi Obodo, you come out, tell them it go. What area you get, tell them it go. Distinguished senator, hello, tell them it go. PDP convention today. Abuja langa no manga. Everybody they see the peacefulness. We are united, we are united, tell them. PDP convention today, tell them it go.
PDP, PDP, power to the men, power to the women, power to the youths, power to the BOT. Your Excellency, our own dear national leader, His Excellency, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, the DCOHA, CON, we salute you, sir. Distinguished National Chairman of the National Working Committee, distinguished senators here present, members of the House of Representatives, the former Senate President, His Excellency, my own President, Bukola Saraki, former governors here present. I use His Excellency, our leaders, Lamido, Sule Lamido, as a point of reference. I recognize members of the working committee. I use the National Secretary, my brother, Samuel Anyanwu, as a point of reference. I welcome all the leaders and elders here present. I use my own brother, Mazi Sam Anyanwu, as a point of reference. Today is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. There wouldn't have been a better day to hold this convention than today, that is a day of triumphancy, a day that we have to show our commitment, dedication to the soul of our party. So on that note, I want to most sincerely and profoundly welcome all delegates, starting from Abia through to Zamfara, to this all-important convention. I don't think that at the end of this convention, any man or woman, any Nigerian will be left in doubt that PDP has come to stay. PDP is a party that always had a mechanism inbuilt on how to resolve issues. You've seen what we have gone through, the legal issues, the battles, but God at His own time brought His son, a dogged son, a do fighter, a man of equity, a man of dedication, a man of fairness and justice, in the person of Nyesom Wike, to ensure that this party remains committed, remains dedicated to the ideals and principles of their founding fathers. I'm happy that Sule Lamido here present, as a member of the founding fathers, will be so happy. I want to congratulate all BOT members here who stood firm, knowing that as the conscience of this party, as the compass of this party, that this party will move forward.
And I want to say that this party is moving forward. We will stand firm to ensure that we relate with you to one. So therefore, distinguished delegates, for the past 5 years, we have tested our party in ways we never imagined before. We have walked through storms. We have faced internal disagreements that threaten the cohesion and the foundation of our great party. We have endured defections that shook our ranks. We have navigated legal battles, leadership contests, and moments of uncertainty that question our collective resolve. We experienced painful electoral setbacks that forced us to reflect deeply on our strategies, our structures, and our connection with the Nigerian people. There were times when our unity was strained, when personal ambitions overshadowed collective purposes, when voices of division grew louder than voices of reasoning. Yet, through it all, the People's Democratic Party did not collapse. We stood firm, and we are still standing. Why? Because our foundation is stronger than any storm. Our history is richer than any moment of doubt, and our belief in Nigeria remains unshaken. These past 5 years have not been wasted years. They have been years of learning, of introspection, and of growth. We have learned that a divided house cannot inspire a united nation. We have learned that internal democracy is not optional, but essential. We have learned that the strength of our party lies not in individuals, but in institutions. The voices, we have learned that the voices of our youths, the voices of our women must not only be heard, but they must be empowered. Inclusiveness is not a slogan. It is a necessity for survival and relevance. We must ensure that at all levels of our party structure. Today, we must recommit ourselves to building a party where every region feels representative, where every member feels valued, where every voice matters. Inclusiveness means opening our doors wider, not just to new members, but to new ideas. It means embracing diversity as strength, not weakness. It means ensuring that no group, whether by age, gender, or geography, is left behind. My dear brothers and sisters, fellow compatriots, unity is not automatic, it is intentional. We must move beyond past grievances. We must replace suspicion with trust. We must replace rivalry with cooperation. We must replace bitterness with reconciliation. Let us remember that Nigerians and Nigeria, they are watching us. They are not interested in our divisions. They are looking for leadership. They are looking for stability and hope. We must unite to deliver this to our beloved nation. Renewal is not about changing faces alone. It is about changing attitudes, systems, and direction. We must rebuild our structures from the grassroots, strengthen internal democracy, promote transparency and accountability, reconnect with the everyday Nigerian. We must once again become the party that listens. We must once again become the party that understands. We must once again become the party that delivers. Renewal means preparing not just to win elections, but to govern effectively and responsibly. Ours is a party of history and destiny. Let us not forget who we are. We are the party that restored democracy. We are the party that laid the foundations of national growth and stability from 1998-1999. We are the party that believes in equity, that believes in justice and opportunity for all. Our story is not over. In fact, a new chapter begins today in the history of PDP. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, let me puncture to wish and sincerely appreciate again our national party leader, Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, for standing firm in the cause of defending and fighting to restore the soul of our great party. We appreciate your courage, sir, your resilience and commitment to the ideals of the party, and to continue to inspire confidence and hope in our collective future. Fellow delegates, as you participate in this convention, I urge you to choose leaders based on competence, character, and commitment. Reject division and embrace consciousness. Think not of personal gain, but of collective progress. I also wish to extend my best wishes to those contesting for various offices in this convention. May your aspirations be guided by the greater interests of our party, and may the process be peaceful, transparent, and credible. To those who will emerge victorious tonight, I say, lead with humility, fairness, and dedication. To those who may not succeed this time, I urge you, remain committed, for there is always another opportunity to serve. Above all, I charge every member and every leader of this party to always adhere strictly to the constitution of our great party. Let it be our guiding light in all decisions, in all actions and engagement. Discipline and respect for our rulers, for our rules must define our ways going forward. I also wish to pay tribute to our outgoing leadership that at various levels, from the wards, local government, states, and the national level. We thank you for your service, your sacrifices, and your contributions to sustaining this great party through very great challenging times. History will remember you for good, and history will remember your efforts. And the PDP remains grateful. As I conclude, my fellow members, this is our moment. A moment to heal, a moment to rebuild, a moment to rise again. PDP has risen and will continue to rise. Let history record that in March 2026, that we all gathered here in Abuja at the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria, started gathered here over division, inclusiveness over exclusion, and renewal over stagnation. Let us leave this convention stronger than we came. Let us live more united than ever before. Let us live ready to serve Nigeria again. May our great party continue to grow from strength to strength, power to power, glory to glory. May our democracy continue to thrive. And may God bless the People's Democratic of Nigeria. May God bless us and bless Nigeria. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Without wasting much of your time, you are here in FCT. FCT Minister is our father, and that's the reason we have to break this talk with music. Aura from FCT, traditional dance. Aura from FCT. 3 minutes, please. 3 minutes.
In this great land of diverse peoples, we dance the parts, proud of our heritage, yet distant in our hearts. Though rich in culture and tradition, we stood divided in purpose and vision. And in that division, the promise of our nation began to fade, awaiting leadership that would remind us of who we are. Without unity, we falter. Without understanding, we stumble. A nation divided cannot rise to its full glory. Progress slows and hope grows dim. But even in our struggle, a voice emerges, a call for unity. And renewed direction.
Less than 60 seconds to wind up.
Inclusiveness begins with a step, a simple act of reaching out. And in that moment, we remember we are stronger together than apart, guided by a vision of unity and shared progress. We begin to rise again together.
Thank you.
Different roots, one strength, many nations. Under one vision, we find direction. Under one umbrella, we find belonging. A platform that embraces all. Together, we are stronger. Together, we move forward. Through the People's Democratic Party, Nigeria rises again. Through the People's Democratic Party, voices are heard. A new chapter built on inclusiveness, unity, and shared purpose.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for this aura.
One Nigeria.
They have given us a beautiful
PDP,
aura to stand
Renewal.
on. Thank you. We get straight into goodwill messages, 3 minutes each. And first to speak, distinguished Senator Zainab Kure. Most distinguished ma, you're welcome. 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, members of the press, permit me to stand on existing protocol. But in doing that, please permit me to recognize in a very, very special manner and way His Excellency, a leader of the People's Democratic Party, His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike, who, through his doggedness, through his result-oriented attitude, has been able to put this together for the purposes of a renewal, for the purposes of progress, for the purposes of development, for the purposes of cohesiveness, for the purposes of resilience, for the purposes of cooperation, as far as the People's Democratic Party is concerned. Some of us are not surprised that he could achieve this much. I've been to Rivers State. I saw what he did. Coming to Abuja in the past 2.5 years, anybody that is true to himself will testify to the fact that His Excellency has moved the mountains. He has moved Abuja to a level that is unprecedented positively. So I'm not surprised that he has put in this effort in the life of the People's Democratic Party that is going through some minor hiccups. And let me commend the organizers of this convention and every well-meaning PDP diehard that the theme of renewal, of inclusiveness that has been so adopted is one of the reasons why some of us, as responsible members of the People's Democratic Party, are proud to align ourselves with what is happening today. And listening to the past speakers, the issue of reconciliation is topmost in everything that is happening today. So permit me to congratulate each and every one of us for having made it this far, and to pray that better days are ahead for us in People's Democratic Party, the PDP. PDP, power. PDP women, are you there? Congratulations to us women. And I thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to speak on this very, very important occasion. Congratulations to us. And moving forward, we are all going to be dedicated. And we thank all those that have put in their best. And we'll tell them that they should please not relent on their efforts. We are with them, we are beside them, and we'll always be with them. Congratulations, and thank you very much, Barrister Nyesom Wike, for this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator Zainab Kure, PDP. All right, Excellencies, distinguished guests, would like to quickly use this opportunity to invite to the podium for a very brief goodwill message. A very great leader of this party, a two-time governor of Jigawa State. Ina mutanen Jigawa. Permit me to use this opportunity to invite His Excellency Alhaji Sule Lamido to the podium for his speech. Ina mutanen Arewa a yi wa Alhaji Sule Lamido kara. Duk wanda ya san Sule Lamido ya gan shi ya ga PDP. Duk wanda ya ga PDP ya ga Sule Lamido. ya ga Sule Lamido ya ga PDP ya shaida da kuma aiki na jarumin namiji jarumin
Allah sarki
Thank you. Ah, so you are here. You are here. Come. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear members of the PDP family in Nigeria, I stand here to talk to you from the point of history of PDP in Nigeria. I've had all the speakers speak, and I had the chairman saying we should reflect. Indeed, we should reflect. Where was PDP in 1998? What informed the formation of PDP in 1998? What was the vision and the dream and the wisdom of the founder of the PDP by our fathers? In 1998, the main problem in PDP was national unity because of the events of June 12. And therefore, leaders in their wisdom, for sake of repeating myself, late Ale Kweme, late Adamu Chiroma, late Abubakar Rimi, late Senator Ella, late Bola Ege, Jerry Gana, Yochia Ayu and myself sat down when Abacha was trying to transform into a civilian president in 1996-97. We stuck our neck saying that, because Nigeria has been destined by God to play a role in the Community of Nations, because Nigeria is the mother of the black race, because Nigeria is the leader of the black race, and because Nigeria is endowed with a lot of materials, human and also material, big history, strong history and strong tradition, destined to play a role in the Community of Nations as the leader of the black race. Therefore, sacrifice is very, very important. Whatever we do, whatever we act as people, Nigeria should be the main focus. Individual interests, ambitions should have no place when Nigeria is involved. And so the PD was founded. Those who are under 30 now may not be able to fully appreciate and understand the sacrifices of our founding fathers. I'm here today as a bridge between the old order and the new order, to give you hope, to inspire you, to motivate you. Don't give up. Stand for Nigeria. We are today where we are in 1998. We've introduced tribal politics, religion, ethnicity, and division. And there is no way a country can grow there is no way we can take a place in the Holy Nation if we are not united as Nigeria as our minimum benchmark in terms of political leadership. Therefore, once we be able to properly lead, we must have something I call maybe national collective benchmark, national interest, something we will learn around. And today I'm happy that in spite of our problem and difficulties, the result of the PDP, our collective commitment and the will is here again trying to reinvent PDP. I would urge those who are angry, please consider your position. When we are talking about PDP, it's a Nigerian family. It's not about any individual or ego or ambition. PDP is in every village, is in every home. The other parties who are not talking, either ADs or APC, most of them were the creation of PDP. If you look at the APC, if you take away Tinubu, all of them were PDP. Opabia is PDP. All the key players in ADC, in APC are PDP. If you look at the ADC, the key players are in PDP. They are all PDP. Therefore, I ask them to please, if you run away from your home to go outside, there is no way you will have in Nigeria. I ask them to please come back to Nigeria, come back to our party, PDP. The party which honored you, the party which dignified you, the party which made you what you are, made you president, made you governors, made you ministers, made you ambassadors. Come back to it because it is now payback time for PDP. Therefore, I'm happy that the resolve here, the commitment here, the enthusiasm, the zeal, the camaraderie of brother and sisterhood is now guiding us. And therefore, I urge you to please invite those who are outside, ask them for forgiveness. We are willing to forgive for the sake of Nigeria. We are willing to forgive each other because of the PDP. And therefore, let us embrace unity. It's not about anybody else. It's about PDP. PDP cannot be appropriated by anybody, cannot be owned by anybody. It's a Nigerian ownership. And therefore, I urge you to stay focused, stay committed. The journey ahead is very, very difficult. It's for those with the discipline, with the commitment, and the right character. Assalamu alaikum.
PDP! Kafin kowa ya gode wa mai girma tsohon gwamnan jihar Jigawa, ina sai 'yan Jigawa da Allah kowa ya tashi tsaye a ci gaba da nuna ƙauna. Thank you very much. Thank you, His Excellency.
Thank you very much, His Excellency. For want of time, we invite to the microphone to address the 2026 National Convention is the former Senate President, His Excellency Senator Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki. His Excellency Bukola Saraki, sir. Former two-term governor of Kwara State is making his way to the podium. Music.
Oh yeah, PDP, PDP, we are united forever.
Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. PDP! Power to the people! Power to the men! Power to our women! And power to the great Nigerian youth. Distinguished delegates, our leaders of our great party, starting from our chief host, former governor of Rivers State, Honorable Minister Nyesom Wike, our other former governors present, His Excellency Sule Lamido, Ahmed Makarfi, His Excellency of Northam, Ayo Fayoshe, the chairman of the convention, as well, distinguished Senator Dankamo, the leader of the PDP in the Senate, Senator Abba Moro, leader of the House of the PDP, minority leader, Chinda, the chairman of the BOT, Senator Mao Abanan, chairman of the caretaker committee and members of the caretaker committee, our distinguished senators, our members of the House of Representatives, let me pay my greetings to all you all that have made today what it is. When you look at the spectacle of those present here, and even as we were driving in, those who are outside, we can only say we thank Almighty God, because it shows that PDP is alive, PDP is kicking, and PDP is here to stay. It is clear that PDP, from what we see here and what we see outside, is deeply rooted in this country. From Yobe to Jigawa, from Kwara to Benue, from Lagos to Bayelsa to Imo, across Nigeria, PDP is firmly within the minds of the people of Nigeria. As I walked in, not only seeing the people, and also seeing the presence of the Independent Electoral Commission. I say that because for some of us, we have always advocated that what is our mission? Our mission is to ensure that we'll create a platform on PDP for those who want to aspire any ambition come 2027. And to do that, we must ensure that we have the validity of our processes. So we thank God that at a second attempt, we are here now doing a convention that has that validity of the INEC, which is key in this process. So as I thank the Almighty God, we must thank those who worked hard, tirelessly, for this day to happen. And in doing that, we must give credit where credit is deserved, and pay particularly attention, appreciation, again, to His Honorable Minister, the Convention Committee, the Caretaker Committee, and all the leaders who are here, members of the National Assembly, who despite all intimidation, blackmail, whatever, still stood firm with this party. Today is a great opportunity for us in the PDP to chart our way forward. Because now, we now have a party that can present candidates at the 2027 election. We now have a party that people can no longer blackmail our aspirants, make fun of them that, oh, you will not be on the ballot paper. Now we know PDP will be on the ballot paper in 2027. This is a great achievement. Months ago, nobody thought we could do this. And that is why even for those who are not here, as I was making my way here, I was talking to some. Come and join us. They said, SP, go ahead. If I see INEC there, I know there's validity. I'll be part of this process from tomorrow. I now call on those who are seeing legality here and validity. Let's put hands together and make sure that we forge ahead as one family. For those who are not yet there, I appeal to you again. It is not about interest. It's not about our individual objective. It is the collective responsibility of this great party to this great country. PDP has come to stay, and inshallah will not only come to stay, will be victorious in the elections coming in 2027. As I close, I also want to appeal to those that will be elected today in the leadership of the party to please look at all the sacrifice that has been made to get you here and ensure that we do our best to make sure that we have a party that is fair to everybody, a party that will ensure that all our aspirants get a level playing field. On that note, I must thank once again the convention committee who have worked hard. I remember the last time we were here, this is not only as beautiful, it is even more beautiful than when we were here last time. I thank you all for all the work you have done. I thank all our leaders, all our delegates, all of us that have taken the personal cost to be here. Let us forge ahead now. Those who are watching who are not part of us, let us join hands together and lead PDP to where we belong in the democracy and in the governance of this great country. I salute you all. I thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the President, former President of the Nigerian Senate. And I tell you, Dr. Bukola Saraki is a political collateral. If he says yes, he is always behind you. And God will bless you. It's my pleasure now.
Bukola Saraki, say your name is Yah. What are people that say your name is Yah? Yeah, you are the miracle.
Thank you very much. It is the turn to speak to Nigerians and the world over. The minority leader of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Kingsley Chinda, is the next to speak now, and I can see him coming out from the podium, coming out from the state box where others are. The Right Honorable Kingsley Chinda, our amiable gentleman from Rivers State, who has been in the National Assembly for a decade time. This is Chinda coming in. And we welcome
What we
To the people, Your Excellency, the national leader of our party, Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, our National Caretaker Committee Chairman and members of his ESCO, the Chairman, Board of Trustees, and members of our party's Board of Trustees, our leader, the Senate, and senators here present, and my dear masters and leaders, members of the House of Representatives, leaders of our party from the states, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me also recognize the presence of the INEC observers, led by an erudite professor, Professor Sani Adams. Men from the security sector, good evening. Let me say from the House of Reps that the convention that we are here gathered this night is not just a convention, but is an evidence of redemption. This night, clearly, PDP, politicians from all walks of life that are members of PDP, seated here and outside this place, has proved to the whole world that we have the capacity to redeem ourselves. And we have redeemed ourselves as politicians and our party, the People's Democratic Party. Having redeemed ourselves, what is the next task? From the House of Reps, we say we need to rebuild. And in rebuilding, there is no doubt that the incoming NEC has a Herculean responsibility that must be hinged on unity. It must be hinged on selflessness. As members of this party, we must remove that toga of self-pride if truly we are leaders in this country and we are ready to offer our service to Nigeria. To move this country forward, we must show more selflessness. And so again, we must always remember that in rebuilding, there must be justice, there must be equity, there must be fairness. And that clearly brings us to the ideology of our national leader when he says, Inyende ba, Inyende ba. That means fairness, equity, and justice. And I believe that that is the way we can rebuild our party. After rebuilding, the vision and ambition of every politician is to ensure that you build your country by taking over political power. So we need to recover the power that we have lost. And to recover, that will require everybody, every member of PDP must ensure that we all come together to recover our country. We must put in our best. We must not leave it for the incoming executive of our national party. Everybody has a duty and responsibility to do so. And in recovering, let me again say that you need this arm of government, the parliament. And so you need very erudite, very experienced, and solid parliamentarians that will speak on behalf of the party, that will carry the party ideology and philosophy on the floor of the parliament and across the globe. And therefore, we urge our party in selecting candidates. Experience, experience, experience must count. Again, at the risk of repetition, let me say on behalf of members of House of Reps that we have redeemed, that we need to rebuild, and we also need to recover. Thank you very much, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless the People's Democratic Party. PDP, power to Nigerians. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I can tell you sincerely that the party has come to stay stronger than ever before. We therefore invite the Senate Minority Leader, distinguished Senator Abamoro, to deliver his own message. Distinguished Senator Abamoro is about mounting the rostrum to deliver that all-important message. And after that, we can get the people that are there, ensuring that everything that we need to do in crossing the T's and dotting the I's are done properly. Distinguished Senator Abamoro, all the way from Benue State, and you will know very well what he stands for: equity, justice, and fair play, rule of law. This is the man called Abba. The minority leader, the comrade, the little man. You can see from the cap that this is Idoma Queen. The Idoma King.
Abba masoyi PDP yake, PDP muke so ga 'yan Najeriyar mu. PDP muke so ga 'yan Najeriyar mu. Ga maza da mata an gwada ta, inda batu na mulki a cikin ƙasata. PDP muke so, PDP muke so.
Power to the people. The national leader of PDP, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, himself a former governor of Rivers State, I salute you. I salute the former Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki. I salute the founding fathers of the PDP that are in this hall, particularly His Excellency Alhaji Sule Lamido. My colleagues, distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
the Minority Leader of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Kingsley Chinda, and other members of the House of Representatives that are here, Chairman and members of the Central Planning Committee of the Convention, Chairman of the Caretaker Committee and members of the National Working Committee of the Caretaker Committee, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press, I salute you most sincerely and bring you good tidings from the hallowed chamber of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are here in our numbers to witness history in the making. We are here not as undertakers of the PDP, but builders of the PDP family. And I want to say that this is a role that followers of the situation of PDP will attest to, that the Senate and indeed the National Assembly has played all along. In the beginning, we resolved as a Senate Minority Caucus of the PDP that we must assume a role that will mediate in the unfolding crisis of the PDP. At a point, it became necessary as mediators to move from one group to the other, to move from one meeting to the other, a move that was misrepresented, and those of us involved mischaracterized. But it is a price that we have to pay to come to the stage that we are in here today. The National Assembly raised a 7-man committee to interface with the principal actors in the impasse that confronted the PDP. We met with the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, gave him the terms for peace to reign in PDP. I want to report today that he accepted and said that we must embark on reconciliation before convention. Even when we gave him a template of the possible scenario of setting up a caretaker committee, again he accepted. And we took all these resolutions back to the party, led by Ambassador Damagun, went to the Governors Forum and interfaced with them and gave a proposal to them that will bring peace to PDP. Against all odds, even against the advice of the Senate, that the Ibadan Convention must not hold because it will throw PDP into more crisis. The powers that be, the governors, rejected the proposals and insisted on holding the convention. The rest, as they say, is now history. But what will not be forgotten in a hurry is that those who insisted on not having peace in PDP, on not reconciling in PDP, on not ending the crisis in PDP, the governors, 13 at that time, how many governors do we have that are in PDP today, whether they are here or not? Only 2. All the others have negotiated a way out of the crisis, abandoned the ship of the PDP to those of us who are remaining now, and that is why this evening we must all commend the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, who has remained steadfast and who has continued to commit to PDP and who has facilitated this gathering today, that will throw up a new leadership that will steer the ship of state, that will give hope to all members of PDP who want to run elections to have their names on the ballot. And for us, from the Senate, in this defining moment, and like the Americans will say, in the fierce urgency of the moment, we can no longer afford to sit on the fence. A time has come where we must take a position. That position is why we are here today, to collaborate with the leader of the party, with the caretaker committee, and the new leadership that will unfold today, to build a new PDP, a stronger PDP, a more competitive PDP that will stand election in 2027. This is where the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is today. This is where PDP is today. And I pray, by your collective wisdom today, in the choices that you make today, that will throw up a PDP that all Nigerians will be proud of, that those who are sitting on the fence will be proud of, and come back and join the mainstream PDP that will forge a common ground for all of us to contest election in 2027, to win election in 2027, and present PDP again according to the ideals of the founding fathers of PDP. PDP!
PDP! PDP! Anybody that is somewhere, any man born out of a woman, say it to the north, say it to the south, say it to the east, say it to the west, that the national leader is the next to speak. Our own dear Honorable Minister of FCT, a two-time governor of Rivers State, the man we can call our own, our father, our leader, His Excellency Chief Minister Nyesom Wike,
our leader, it's a project, it's a project, Abuja Lala, the man we're going to bless, the man we're going to give, too much wisdom, Abuja the corner, PDP the corner, PDP the corner, FCT the corner, PDP the corner. Oh, we are Batia. all my days I will sing your praise. Yeah.
PDP! PDP! This is not PDP. PDP! PDP! Power to the people! Power to the youth! Power to the women! Power to Nigeria! Your Excellencies, our dear leaders, our founding fathers, the former governors who have shown today that they are really true leaders of this party. The chairman and members of the caretaker committee of our great party, the distinguished senators led by Senate Minority Leader Senator Abamoro, the Minority Leader of the House of Representatives led by Honorable Kingsley Ogunduchinda, all our state chairmen, the zonal vice chairman, all our delegates, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all thank our leaders, thank our delegates who have defied everything, but said today is a day to continue the renewal. Today is a day to unite the party for us to move forward. So many people have spoken here. Senator Saraki has said with Abamoro that they were saying, is PDP going to contest this 2027 election at all? I have told Senator Saraki, by the grace of God, PDP will be in the ballot of 2027. We have seen the reconvention, the convention that has been monitored by the electoral umpire. That's the convention that is recognized. And I thank God, the INEC team, led by an able senior advocate of Nigeria, not just a commissioner, senior advocate of Nigeria. That's to tell you the importance of this convention. I want to commend you and your team for coming on time to monitor this exercise. I have a speech I should read because I don't want to freely talk like a politician. If I speak, we may stay here in the next 4 hours. So I will not be tempted to do that. Today, we gather joyously as a congregation of victorious men and women whose badge of honor remains the umbrella of the People's Democratic Party. Standing firmly with the umbrella, we overcame a tragic crisis of leadership so huge that it threatened to destroy our beautiful party. Together we fought against proponents of ethnic and geographic divisions. We trounced the naysayers who abandoned the core values upon which the party was built, and in the process arrested the party from the vice grip of those who abhor internal democracy and shown adherence to the rule of law. More importantly, we fought and returned the party to its rightful owners, the people, an accomplishment who speaks
to the fundamental principle upon which the party was founded. It's against this backdrop that I unreservedly congratulate all of you who stood firm when the storm raged. You showed exemplary resilience when push came to shove. You refused to be downcast when those who pretended to be leaders of the party betrayed you disgracefully. You survived the taunts of the naysayers who proclaimed your party dead as if they were God. You persistently stayed the course of the right in the stubborn faith that morning would inevitably come. And here we are, with that morning certainly before us. You have in the process put to shame the cynics who never believed our party would rise again. Together, we are standing on the positive side of history with renewed energy, vision, and purpose, more united and committed to the task of making Nigeria a truly prosperous country. You are undeniably great men and women. I salute your courage, tenacity, and loyalty. It's gladdening to note at this juncture that throughout this period of morbid and avoidable crisis, our members at the grassroots across all the walls in this country remained largely stable in their dedication to the party. They insisted that they would never leave the party that has over the years contributed in no small measure to their welfare and upliftment on the one hand and the development of society at large. So, while they watched the ugly spectrum of the infidelity of opportunistic elites that were gyrating from one party to another in the pursuit of selfish purposes, they remained faithful to the party, praying fervently for a renaissance to come. Their prayers have been answered by God, and that renaissance is here. Together with all our sundry across all the nooks and crannies of our country, we shall rebuild our party in such a way that will meet the yearnings and aspirations of the generality of Nigerians. Let me make it abundantly clear that the path to the future of our party must be paved with the values of inclusiveness, unity, and renewal. Our brothers and sisters with whom we journeyed in agreement or disagreement should all come and join us in rebuilding our party for the common and collective good of all and sundry. No one will be excluded, and everyone will be given an equal opportunity to serve in the unity and love. We must all pledge to a renewal of our commitment, loyalty, and dedication to the party. We must all sacrificially commit to a new era of purpose and collective vision, predicated on the core values enunciated by our founding fathers. This party was built fundamentally, and we must therefore, moving forward, create legitimate channels through which the people's voices must be heard and upheld. Our dear delegates, leadership is not an easy task. Leadership requires courage. Leadership requires firmness. Leadership requires commitment. What you see that had happened, defection of some governors who have left, have only shown you they lack the leadership traits. I liken them like the former presidential candidate of Labour Party. The presidential candidate of Labour Party before wanted to be president, and they gave him a platform, and that platform was Labour Party. When crisis came in Labour Party, it is that time it is required for him to show leadership. He ran away because he could not solve problems. The same thing, when our governors were looking for a platform to be governors, they became governors. when crisis came, for them to show leadership, for them to show men of vision and courage, they ran away. This is to tell you those who can stand when there are crises. This is to tell you when you have a wife or wives and there are problems in your family, you do not abandon your family. You only stay there to solve the problems. And that is why I thank all of you for remaining firm. You have shown that you have leadership character. You have shown you have leadership traits. I want to assure you, let nobody think because people have talked about the president, his achievement. President's achievement will not cover any of you. This period is a period of Operation Show Your Report card. Operation Show Your Report card. All of you who took our mandate, we will take it back.
Then they fear you, OJ. Then they fear you, OJ. Then they fear you, OJ. I guess so we get that they fear you. Come on, party.
Because you cannot see ordinary small crisis. They've run away. Assuming you make one of them to be president of the country, and external aggression comes, they will also run away. So we must be careful of those are the subnationals. I have said here, whether you are from Taraba, whether you are from Bayelsa, whether you are from Plateau, wherever you come from, return back our mandate. Return back our mandate. That is the only message I have for you. Delegates, I congratulate you for this convention. May God bless all of you. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Ngbongba. Thank you very much, the band. You are just wonderful. And I thank you. Before, let's settle the dust a little while. Let's settle the dust a little while, because the National Secretary will come almost immediately. But Magic Steppers, let's have you for 1 minute plus. 1 minute plus. Magic Steppers, 1 minute, so that we can power to the people. Now it's our turn to bring in a very smart, neat gentleman, it's a pleasure to bring to us the National Secretary of this highly party, distinguished Senator Samuel Anyanwu, to present statement of affairs of the party. This is Sam Daddy, Sam Daddy, Sam Daddy, Sam Daddy, Sam Daddy.
Power to the people. Our national leader, Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON GSSR, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, the man who has turned Federal Capital Territory into a mini London. The chairman of the Organizing and Planning Committee of the 2026 Convention, His Excellency Ambassador Okeze Ibazu, the chairman of the National Caretaker Working Committee of our great party, Alhaji Abdulrahman Mohammed, the chairman, Board of Trustees, Senator Mao Habunwa, and all members of our trustees, the former Senate President, Senator Bukola Saraki, our leaders, the founding fathers of our party, using His Excellency Sule Lamido as a point of contact, all the former governors of our party, the leader of the Senate Minority Caucus, Senator Abba Moro, the leader of the minority leader of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Chinda Kesley, our leaders and members of our great party, our delegates, the INEC observers, members of the diplomatic corps, members of all other national democratic institutes here present, I want to sincerely, and members of the executive committee of our party, I want to welcome you. It is with a great deep sense of responsibility and gratitude to God Almighty that I present the statement of affairs of our great party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, covering the tenure of the National Working Committee that assumed office on the 10th of December 2021 up to the 9th of December 2025, and the subsequent tenure of the National Caretaker Working Committee from December 9th, 2025 to the present day, 29th March 2026. As the substantive National Secretary of the elected in 2021 and now serving as National Secretary of the National Caretaker Working Committee under the able leadership of Alhaji Abdulrahman Mohammed, I've had the privilege of serving at the epicenter of the party's administration during one of the most turbulent and resilient periods in our party's history. This statement is not merely a chronicle of events, but a testament to the unwavering spirit of the PDP as the foremost opposition political party in Nigeria, committed to democratic values good governance, and the welfare of Nigerians. The party we inherited when the immediate past National Work Committee assumed office on the 10th of December 2021, following the successful national convention that took place October 30th to 31st December, there was presumably an internal cohesion built on democratic ideals. Everything was going well, and the party structures remained formidable with a strong representation in the National Assembly. Unfortunately, the story suddenly changed with conflicting interests underplaying the gains of achievements recorded over the years. Challenges. The PDP we met was a party with immense potential, but due to internal wrangling and political differences, the party showed signs of internal distress that later turned into a test for resilience. Achievements. Despite the formidable challenges outlined above, the PDP, under the 2021 National Work Committee and the subsequent National Candidate Working Committee, recorded huge successes and achievements across critical areas. These successes underscore our commitment to transparency, innovation, and good governance, even while in opposition. Finance. The party successfully navigated debt obligations inherited from the previous administrations with an effort to free major accounts of the party under garnish order. This challenging situation affected the financial operations of the party. However, within the period under review, there was strict adherence to accounting standards and due process in the management of funds. In conclusion, the period from 10th December to 2021 to 28th March 2026, though fraught with challenges, has one of the remarkable resilience and purposeful leadership for the People's Democratic Party. We confronted essential threats head-on, and we have emerged stronger and more innovative and better organized. I commend all party leaders, members of the National Working Committee, and all committed party faithful for their loyalty and sacrifices. Special thanks to our indefatigable national leader, His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, GSSR, for offering the leadership the party yearned for at its most trial moments. Events have proven that he is a man with extraordinary passion for the survival of our party, a man who has shouldered the burden of sustaining the party and ensuring that the event of today is a huge success. Our leader, we are immensely grateful to you and pray that God Almighty will reward you more abundantly. As we elect our new executives at this remarkable national convention, I urge stakeholders to close ranks, embrace the spirit of unity, and work selflessly to the greater good of the people and Nigeria. PDP is not just a party, it is a movement for democracy, progress, and Nigerian dream. Together we shall prevail. On this note, our delegates, our leaders, I want to do something special. I want to assure you that the certificate, the original certificate of this great party that was handed over to me when I was elected as National Secretary is still very intact, and this is the certificate of PDP. The seal and certificate of PDP is here with me. God bless you and thank you all.
Thank you very much. We now, while the music is going on, we are going to have the business of the day, and we'll get on there. Thank you, Your Excellency, the National Secretary.
Yeah.
on to the business of the day. We invite those who are to move motions for the day. We have 4 motions. Motion number 1, we invite Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan, and seconder to that motion would be Her Excellency Zainab Al-Dubako. Motion number 2, the mover will be Honorable T.J. Yusuf, and the seconder to that motion will be Honorable Umar Abdul Kader Sani. As I'm calling them, please make way for them to come to the podium. Motion number 3, the mover of that motion will be the Senate Minority Leader, Senator Abba Moru. And the seconder to the motion number 3 will be Dr. Bello Gambo. Motion number 4, mover of the motion will be House of Reps Minority Leader, Honorable Kinsley Chinda, and the seconder will be Alhaji Usman Ahmed Bauchi. So we start with Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan.
Thank you. PDP. Standing on the dignified protocol already laid and with special recognition to our national leader of our great party, the PDP, His Excellency Nyesom Wike, and also acknowledging the presence of the delegates of Kogi State who are here in the full glory. Salute, Kogi. I stand before you all to lay the motion which seeks the ratification of wards, local governments, states, and zonal congresses. The National Executive Committee of our great party in the year 2024 approved the conduct of congresses in states and South-South zonal committees that had expired executives. The affected states were Abia, Akwa Ibom, Benue, Cross River, Edo, Gombe, Imo, Jigawa, Kaduna, Katsina, Kebbi, Kwara, Kogi, Ogun, Oshun, Nasarawa, Niger, Rivers, and the FCT. 3 zones concluded their congresses: Northeast, South-South, and the North Central. The National Executive Council at the 104th meeting approved in compliance with the court judgments, and the National Caretaker Working Committee in the months of February and March 2026 concluded congresses in the states and outstanding zonal congresses. South-South and Southwest. The following states had repeat congresses. They are Anambra, Bauchi, Bayelsa, Borno, Delta, Ebonyi, Ekiti, Enugu, Kano, Lagos, Ondo, Oyo, Plateau, Taraba, Yobe, and Zamfara states. And that leads us to the prayer. The National Convention is invited to note the submissions above and to A, ratify the congresses of 2024 in Abia, Akwa Ibom, Benue, Cross River, Edo, Gombe, Imo, Jigawa, Kaduna, Katsina, Kebbi, Kwara, Kogi, Nasarawa, Ogun, Oshun, Niger, Rivers, and the FCT. B, to ratify the dissolution by the National Caretaker Working Committee and approve the congresses thereof of the following states: Anambra, Bauchi, Bayelsa, Borno, Ebonyi, Delta, Ekiti, Enugu, Kano, Lagos, Ondo, Oyo, Plateau, Taraba, Yobe, and Zamfara. And this motion has been signed by the chairman of the National Convention Planning Committee and the secretary of the same committee. So I do lay this motion, and I expect, without any undue considerations thereof, its ratification. I so move.
PDP, I hereby, Honorable Ambassador Zainab Audu adopt and I second this ratification by distinguished Senator Natasha.
Thank you very much, Senator Natasha Akpotuda and Zainab Audu for moving the motion for the ratification of the Congresses. We invite Senator Mao Habonwa to activate the motion. Chairman Board of Trustees, Senator Mao Habonwa.
Senator Natasha.
Senator Mao Habonwa is coming.
Senator Natasha, Manyamata against the PDP. Nigeria kasar mu ta gado, mun gwada ko PDP yake so. Mulki na PDP idan ka lura ai ba yunwa ake ba. 2027 Allah ya hukunce PDP ake yi. Na kiran masoyi Mustapha masoyi goyon silalamido.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Senator Mao Habonwa. Thank you. Bring it down. Senator Mao Habonwa, sir. The motion is for ratification of Congresses.
PDP, the motion for the ratification of the Congresses at the states mentioned have been ably moved by Senator Natasha and seconded by Her Excellency Audu Bako. I'm here to put the motion. This is a critical moment. The first business of today. I'll put the question and I expect it to be carried. Those in favor that the motion moved by Senator Natasha and seconded by Her Excellency, that those states mentioned, their congresses will be hereby ratified. Those in favor say yes. Those against say they are not here. The ayes have it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, distinguished Senator Mao Habonwa. We now, the motion 2 will be moved Honorable TJ Yusuf and Honorable Umar Abdulkadir Sani.
PDP, power jaw, standing on the already established protocols, I come to move the motion number 2, reversal of the resolution of the 102 NEC meeting held on the 25th day of August 2025 appointing Ambassador Ilia Umar Damagun as the substantive national chairman. Recall that at the 102 NEC meeting of our great party held on the 25th of August 2025, Ambassador Umar Ilia Damagun was appointed as the substantive national chairman, followed the vacancy created by the judicial removal of the former national chairman, Senator Dr. Iyocha Ayu. However, with the current outcome of the event under the leadership within the party, I hereby move that the appointment of Ambassador Umar Ilia Damagun as the substantive national chairman of our party be reversed to the deputy national chairman not. I so move.
The seconder of this motion is Dr. Gambobe Lobichi. Please make your way to the podium.
PDP, power to the people. I, Dr. Bella Gambobichi, is the chairman PDP Kano. I hereby second the motion moved by Right Honorable Tijani TJ Yusuf that the appointment of Dr. Umar Damagun as acting national chairman be reversed to deputy national chairman North. I so move. Thank you. And I saw second. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bichi, for seconding the motion moved by Honorable TJ Yusuf. To put the motion to the National Convention delegates, we invite the Board of Trustee Chairman, Senator Mao Habuma.
PDP, the motion having been ably moved by Right Honorable TJ and seconded by Dr. Bichi, that the acting position of Damagun as national chairman be hereby reversed to his statutory position as the deputy national chairman not has been moved. And I want to ask all of us here to listen attentively. Those in favor of this motion has been moved, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the second gavel on the second motion. The third motion will be moved by the Senate Minority Leader, Senator Abba Moro. Senator Abba Moro is moving the third motion of the day. Distinguished Senator Abba Moro. While he's making his way to the podium, please, if you're blocking the eye, you need to give him space. Let him make his way to the podium. And to second the motion will be Honorable Kamisu Ahmed Melantarki.
The national leader of our great party, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am Abba Patrick Moro. senator representing the very good people of the Benue South Senatorial District, and the Senate Minority Leader. The National Convention is invited to note that on the 16th of November 2025, most members of the National Working Committee, NWC, voluntarily submitted to resignation of their offices while their tenure had not expired. The National Convention further notes that the National Executive Committee of our great party in its 102 meeting constituted and appointed a 30-member National Caretaker Working Committee, NCWC, on the 7th of December 2025 to avoid a vacuum in leadership following the expiration of the tenure of the NWC after the 9th of December 2025. Accordingly, the National Convention is invited to 1. Ratify the creation of the National Caretaker Working Committee, NCWC, and the powers it exercised from December 7, 2025 to March 29, 2026. 2. Dissolve the just ratified National Caretaker Working Committee, NCWC, to create vacancies for the election of new National Working Committee members that will steer the affairs of the party. I so move.
Thank you, sir. Seconder, Honorable Kamisu Ahmed Meltak.
Thank you. Distinguished. The leaders of our great party, my name is Honorable Kamisu Ahmed Melenterki, former member of House of Representatives, gubernatorial candidate from Gombe State. I rise to second the motion moved by the minority leader of the Senate. I so second. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The motion just moved are 2 in 1. Ratification of the creation of the National Caretaker Working Committee and the dissolution of the same National Caretaker Working Committee. We invite again the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Senator Mao Habonwa, to put the motion to action.
PDP, this is a double-barrel motion, and you must listen attentively. The first motion as moved by the Senate Minority Leader is the ratification of the National Caretaker Committee. Then the second one is the dissolution of the National Caretaker Committee to enable election. So as the motion having been moved and seconded, I now put the question. Those in support and agreement of the two motions as moved by Abamuru and seconded, say aye. Those against, say nay. They are not here. So the motion is approved. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chairman of Board of Trustees. By this motion, vacancies are now created for the 21 positions. Let me invite to the microphone the Chairman of the Electoral Committee for 2026 National Convention, Senator Professor Sandy Ono, to take the 4th motion. Distinguished Senator, sir.
Well, that's okay. PDP! Power to the people! And see the national leader of party, Samuel Nyesom Wike, Commander of the Order of the Niger, Nyerishi Global, POS Africa, Grand Service Star of Rivers State, and by the grace of God, the big fire of contemporary Nigerian politics. Chairman of the Board of Trustees, distinguished senators and members of the House of Representatives, members of the respective state houses of assembly, Your Excellencies, former Senate President and former governors here present, party men and women, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. With me is a list of party men and women who have volunteered to serve us with credibility and vision and character in the National Working Committee of our party. This list was screened by the screening. These members were screened by the screening committee and found to be fit and proper. They were screened by the screening committee and found to be men of integrity and probity, fit enough to lead us. This list is a product of organic consensus because it is based on broad and deep consultation. Consultation that was undertaken vertically and horizontally across all the strata of our party. It is my pleasure to read this list to your hearing and subsequent action. For National Chairman, we have Honorable Abdulrahman Mohammed. For Deputy National Chairman South, Aaron Chukwuemeka. For Deputy National Chairman North, we have Yusufu Nya Akirekwen SAN. For National Secretary, we have most distinguished Samuel Anyanwu aka Sam Daddy. For Deputy National Secretary, Kolawole Olabisi. For National Treasurer, we have Odeyemi Maxon Oladiran. For Deputy National Treasurer, we have Lado Dan Make. For National Financial Secretary, we have Etim Donatus Henry. For Deputy National Financial Secretary, we have Dr. Grema Kiari. For National Organizing Secretary, we have Umar Mohammed Bature, Captain and Alhaji. For Deputy National Organizing Secretary, we have Efere Augustine. For National Publicity Secretary, Jungudo Haruna Mohammed. For Deputy National Publicity Secretary, Egu Goodluck Chidi Ebere. For National Legal Advisor, Kamal Din Ajibade SAN. For Deputy National Legal Advisor, Barrister Aloysius Chinmelu Uba. National Auditor Ozuoha Okechukwu Donatus. Deputy National Auditor Dr. Adaba Ozohu Seri Yatu. National Women Leader Professor Ogunshe Adenike Adedayo. Deputy National Woman Leader Hawa Ahmed Shinge. National Youth Leader Ibrahim Bala Aboki. Deputy National Youth Leader Momo Deji Eugene Bashir. Let me use this opportunity to invite a seasoned politician, quintessential Democrat, a patriot, ultra-loyalist, Right Honorable Chinda, Minority Leader of the House of Reps, to come move the motion for this very important item. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman of the Electoral Committee. Our leader, the national leader of our party, our leaders here present, observers and supervisors from the National Electoral Commission, led by Ken Ukwagu, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, having heard from the Chairman of the Electoral Committee, I want to move that we adopt the consensus list as read out by the Chairman of the Electoral Committee as executives of the National Working Committee of our party that inured from this convention. I would therefore urge delegates to recall that the National Executive Committee of our great party, in compliance with the Electoral Act as amended, approved the consensus mode of election for the National Working Committee members that will emerge in this 2026 10th elective convention. Delegates will also recall that the zoning committee of our party, made of members from all the states, including the Federal Capital Territory, painstakingly reviewed the party offices and zoned same to various zones. Delegates will recall further that all the zones have peacefully, painstakingly, thoroughly selected, agreed on very qualified and tested Nigerians to various offices in their zone. Consequently, I, Kingsley Chinda, hereby invite you delegates and move for the adoption of the consensus list of 21 candidates as read out by the Chairman of the Electoral Committee, seeking for offices into various positions of the National Working Committee of our great party. I so move. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Seconder is Alhaji Usman Ahmed Bauchi.
PDP, power to the people. Ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on existing protocols. I, Adamu Usman Ahmed, BOT member from Bauchi, do rise here to second the motion, ably moved by Honorable Chinda. I so second. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the adoption that has just been moved and seconded. We invite again the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Senator Mao Habumwa, to put the motion.
PDP, in line with the Electoral Act of 2026, the PDP has reeled out the consensus members of the National Working Committee and their deputies. The motion to adopt this list was ably moved by the minority leader of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and seconded by a BOT member. I want all of you here to listen as I put the question. Those in favor that this consensus list read out should be our National Working Committee members and their deputies. Those in favor say aye. Those in favor say aye. Those in favor say aye. INEC is watching you. Those in favor say aye. Those against say the ayes have it. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations.
Thank you very much, the chairman of the Board of Trustees, for putting the gavel again on this very motion. It is now time to invite for their announcement and declaration of the results. Because the candidates have been adopted, we invite again the chairman of the Electoral Committee, Senator Professor Sandy Ono.
Thank you very much. Having witnessed the overwhelming endorsement of this motion by convention, I, Senator Professor Sandy Ono, Chief Returning Officer for these elections, hereby declare all of those on the list elected by consensus. Congratulations to all of you. God bless the PDP and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
PDP! Power to the people! While we're waiting to take the next item on the agenda, we want to invite Leah to present the House song just for 2 minutes. Leah, are you close? Please come. Your time is already reading. You have only 2. You've expended 1 already. Why are you making your way? Leah has a song to present in Hausa about the PDP. Go ahead.
Bauchi ne nasara. Sabon sufi na Bauchi ne nasara. Sabon sufi na Bauchi ne nasara.
Thank you very much.
To fire, get them in game to fire. Open fire, get them in game to fire.
I am sure we're going to have the next is to talk of swearing in, if it is necessary. After swearing in, the national chairman will have acceptance speech. I am sure that's exactly the process, but I need confirmation from the authorities. We are looking forward to having them. Any moment now, we can all have that. Can we have the drama group for 3 minutes? Thank you to Right Honorable Austin Nwachukwu and your team, the way you really worked hard to see that this day has come to be. But for the electoral process in the courts and the litigations you had to try, God bless you, Austin Nwachukwu Ibudu. And all the people that really worked hard from all the committees. At the risk of giving you vote of thanks, we have to thank them. The zoning committee, screening committee, venue committee, electoral committee, protocol committee, medical committee, transport and accommodation, entertainment committee, media publicity, security, accreditation committee, and of course the main committee. All the committees worked as if their life depended on it, and that's why this success is all over the place, being told in the world over.
Confirmed, announced, and declared. I think we'll be having them any moment from now. But before then, we want to specially acknowledge the 36th state chairman and that of the FCT under the leadership of Right Honorable Austin Nwachukwu.
National Working Committee members that have been just mentioned, please come up and line up here for swearing in. Please come up here for swearing in. All the members of the National Working Committee, please, you are requested to be here for the swearing in. The national chairman, I can see him sitting up and arranging for onward movements to the podium. I can also see the National Secretary. I see them have been accompanied by the Chairman BOT and a whole lot of good top-flight, hard-working Nigerians, selfless Nigerians who want to make a difference. I can also see the Secretary of the party, distinguished Senator Samuel Anyanwu, Sam Daddy, flanking the national chairman. They're all coming up here and they will take oath of office that they will deliver on mandate. They will deliver performance. They will deliver Nigerians from some challenges we are having, which we all know. Already the national chairman is here. The national secretary is here. All the members of the National Working Committee. Where is my friend Ibrahim, the national youth leader? Where are you? The National Publicity Secretary, Dr. Haruna, my brother, is also here. The National Women Leader is also here. And all their deputies, they're all here. And I know very well that this is epoch-making occasion where they will deliver performance, deliver mandate, and the lawyer is here, legally robed, fundamentally done.
PDP ti gbogbo wa ni o. Kò máa gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́ o. Ẹ̀yin tọ̀yọ́ torí kò sí bòmíràn ta lè lọ. Ọ̀ṣun Oǹdó àjòdè dàbí ilé. Ẹ̀yin ti Kwara ẹ jẹ́ ká so ọ̀pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Ẹ̀yin ti Bukola ó yá gbé kémi gbé.
Thank you very much.
Ẹ̀yin ti Kwara.
Thank you. Bring it down. To administer the oath of office, an oath of allegiance, we invite Ganiyu Ajekpe Esquire, a notary public.
Barrister.
Some people are standing like this. Yeah. They are standing like this. Yes. Bamidele sensation me. Ọmọ Basa bá ń tọ́jú ẹ̀. Azim Bọ́lárùmí gbogbo Ọ̀yọ́. Ọmọ Bọ́láńlé mo kí ẹ Basa. Azim ọmọ Bọ́lárùmí mo kí ẹ níbẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ̀yin ti Sàràkí ọwọ́ yín dà ẹ̀jẹ̀ rí. Ẹ̀yin ti Kwara báwo ló ṣe jẹ́ náà. Ẹ̀yin ti Kwara kí ló ń bọ̀. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Sàràkí ẹ tọ́jú automatic auto ṣó ń bẹ níbẹ̀ yẹn o. Àwọn arábá ń bí Bashiru kọrinkọrin. Ẹ bá mi tọ́jú auto Ọlálékan auto kó súnmọ́ bí automatic kó súnmọ́ bí. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ tọ́jú Musbau mi pẹ̀lú ọdún Jómi Adio Ẹlògù ọmọ àdúgbò. Ẹlùkù ọmọ àdúgbò mi ń kọ́nà.
Bamidele sensation. Shola Bashiru, oh waya o. Wash.
Please, let's start with the oath of allegiance. And repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I shall be faithful and bear true allegiance to the People's Democratic Party and the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of People's Democratic Party and of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Now on the oath of office. I do solemnly swear that I shall be faithful and bear true allegiance to the People's Democratic Party. I shall discharge my duties to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution of the party, and always in the interest of the integrity, solidarity, advancement, well-being, and prosperity of the party and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to pursue, enhance, and achieve the aims and objectives of the party as contained in its constitution and manifesto. That I shall not allow my personal interest to influence my official decisions. That in all circumstances I shall do right to all the members of the party and to all manner of people according to law, without fear of favor, affection, or ill will. That I shall not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought to my attention or which shall become known to me as an officer of the party, except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties, and that I shall devote myself to the service and well-being of the people of Nigeria. So help me God. Congratulations to you.
National Working Committee members of our great party that will steer the affairs of the party. They have been sworn in. They have taken their oath of office and oath of allegiance. At this juncture, while they are signing their oaths, we want to inform you this leadership led
Honorable Bature, National Organizing Secretary.
The newly elected national chairman is the former national vice chairman of our great party, who also led the National Caretaker Working Committee. He's here today as the national chairman. He's the former national vice chairman, like I did mention, Honorable Abdulrahman Mohammed. As soon as he's done signing his oath of office, he'll present acceptance speech on behalf of the National Working Committee. National Chairman, sir.
Southeast PDP. Southwest PDP. South PDP. Northwest PDP. Northeast PDP. North Central PDP. Our leader, the Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike, the Chairman of Board of Trustees of our great party, founding fathers of our great party, members of the BOT, the former governors and members of the National Assembly, the Chairman, Organizing Committee of this great national convention, and subcommittee chairmen, most especially that of zoning, and that of accreditation, and that of electoral. Members of the press and our teaming supporters across the 36 states and Federal Capital Territory. I want to thank you all for making yourself available this night to witness the process and the conclusion of the National Convention 2026 of our great party, People's Democratic Party. I stand before you today deeply humble, profound gratefully, and fully conscious of the responsibility that comes with confidence you have collectively reposed in me, that we all emerge as members of National Working Committee and their deputies of our great party, People's Democratic Party. Without division and through the collective will this great party. It is not something I take lightly. It is not a personal honor alone. It is a solemn trust of unity, a trust for stability, and a trust for renewal. Distinguished delegates, today sent a powerful message that the People's Democratic Party
is capable of rising above difference, of choosing consensus over conflict, and of placing the collective good above individual ambition. This moment must therefore mark a new beginning, a beginning rooted in inclusiveness, strengthened by unity, and driven by renewal. Let me say this clearly. Under my leadership, this party will belong to all of us. No group will be excluded, and no voice will be ignored. No interest will be treated as irrelevant. We must now move forward, not as tendencies, not as faction, but as one united political party. Distinguished leaders, our party has passed through a defining period, a period that tested our structure and challenged our unity. But today, we stand stronger, we stand wiser, and we stand more prepared. For the task ahead of all of us, we must rebuild trust within our rank, restore discipline in our process, strengthen our institution, and reposition the PDP as a credible and responsible national platform to all of us. But beyond our party, there is a higher responsibility. Nigeria is in need of stability. Nigeria is in need of direction. Nigeria is in need of leadership that listens, that engage, and that unite. And so from this moment, the People's Democratic Party must rise not only as an opposition, but as a platform of solution. We will engage constructively with all stakeholders across the party lines, across the region, and across the institutions. In the interest of peace, in the interest of stability, and in the interest of better Nigerians. Under this leadership, we will deepen internal democracy, encourage youth participation, promote women inclusion, and restore discipline, fairness, and transparency in all that we do. Distinguished delegates, let us leave this convention with a renewed spirit, a spirit of inclusiveness, a spirit of unity, a spirit of renewal. Let us live here with a shared resolve to rebuild this party, to strengthen its foundation, and to prepare it for a greater national responsibility ahead. Let this record that in Abuja in March 2026, the People's Democratic Party choose consensus over conflict, unity over division, discipline over disorder, and hope over despair. I thank you for your trust, and I thank you for your confidence. And I assure you all, I will serve with humility, with fairness, and with unwavering commitment. The unity and progress of this party. Together, we will move the PDP forward, and together we will contribute meaningfully to building a peace, united, and a prosperous Nigeria. I thank you, the members of the Electoral Committee and our leaders across the Federation, for giving us this opportunity to serve as members of working committee and with their deputies. And I want to also use this opportunity to thank the National Electoral Commission, INEC, for making it possible to witness this process from the beginning and to the end of the process. With this, I want to assure all Nigerians, we have party at hand, and under my leadership, with my colleagues who happen to be in the last NWC, they are all party members. They know what party it means. I'm assuring you
being one that started from the world level, local government level, to the state, and also to the zonal, as a zonal chairman of North Central. Today, by the grace of God, I'm the one who pilot the affairs of the party at the national level. I want to assure you that with the support of our leaders and their guidance and advice, inshallah, we are going to take PDP to a higher level. We are not going to disappoint you. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Power to the people. The 2026 National Convention of our great party is concluding. Let's invite the newly elected National Secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, to move a vote of thanks.
PDP. The national leader, Pastor Nyesom Wike, CON, GSSR. The former Senate President, Senator Bukola Saraki, our leaders. Let me stand on the already established protocol. I want to thank God for today. I want to thank first our state chairmen who have done us proud by bringing our delegates to this convention. I want to thank our delegates who left their respective homes, who traveled very far away to be here to elect us, to make this convention today a reality. I want to thank all party faithfuls, gentlemen of the press. I want to thank INEC for being here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, especially the security committee, all the committee chairmen and secretaries. We thank you for what you have done today. Today is a day that the Lord has made, and we are already rejoicing, and we surely be glad in it. Thank you very much, and may God lead you safely back to the respective home. Thank you.
Thank you very much, National Secretary, for thanking everyone. Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I have to invite again the new National Chairman to move for adjournment of the 2026 National Convention. National Chairman, sir.
Let's leave here before the motion. This is the one to move.
PDP. With this, we have come to the end of this event, the National Convention of our great party 2026. I want to use this opportunity to call on Honorable Austin to come and raise a motion of adjournment of this great, wonderful event for today.
PDP. After a successful completion of our 2026 National Convention, I, Honorable Austin Wachuku, PDP Chairman, Imo State, and the Chairman of all the PDP State Chairmen, do move that this convention be put to an end and adjourned till Synodal. I so move.
Seconder is the FCT Chairman, Alhaji Samuel Mohammed.
Samuel Anyanwu. Yes. They told you. Suleiman. Mohammed Suleiman.
He's coming.
He's here.
I, Mohammed Ismail Ayeche, have hereby second the motion ably moved by Osi Onwachiku are hereby seconded. Thank you.
Those in favor of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The convention is hereby adjourned, Senate. Thank you very much.
PDP! Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on this note, let's formally close with a national anthem, just the first stanza of the national anthem for closure. We can take the national anthem